Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds to 9 o'clock. With news, dairy commodity prices have risen very sharply overnight. The GlobalDairyTrade index was up 16.5% in this morning's auction, and that erased all the declines since April. This is the third consecutive strong rise, and it validates the industry expert opinion that a rise was coming, a view they gave to much scepticism 4 to 5 months ago. Importantly, the prices for whole milk powders were up the strongest, rising more than 20% from the last auction and taking them back to the levels we last saw in March. Volumes sold exceeded 36,000 tonnes, above the average sold for the auction over the past year. More importantly, these prices set market expectations for the much larger transactions that don't go through the auction platform. Elsewhere in the US, the data out overnight was generally disappointing. August retail sales were up, but by less than what analysts were expecting. July factory sales were stable, but down compared to the same month a year ago, also weaker than expected. A bigger fall in car production during their holiday period was the catalyst. Whether the softer data will affect the Fed's decision on Friday morning is unlikely. Markets seem more accepting a rate hike is coming. And as an early signal US consumers are powering their recovery, one major courier company has announced it is hiring an additional almost 100,000 workers to be ready for their end-of-year holiday season. Equity markets are up strongly in late trading today. But the World Bank came out overnight pleading for low interest rates to remain, concerned about the impact it will have on emerging markets and their sky-high asset values. In this, it is joining European-dominated IMF and the BIS. But the Fed seems unlikely to be swayed. Equity markets were lower again in China yesterday. In Australia, early polling has given a remarkable endorsement to the change of Prime Minister. The bounce is bipartisan, something unusual for Australia. It may be one of those political events that completely changes the economic mood. And let's not forget, Prime Minister Turnbull was once the head of Goldman Sachs in Australia. In New York, the US Treasury 10-year yield benchmark is noticeably higher today, now up to 2.23%. The US benchmark oil price is also higher, now at $45 a barrel, but the Brent benchmark is still at $46 a barrel. Parity between the two now seems close, and that has a lot to do with the internationalisation of US domestic oil production. The gold price has given up yesterday's small rise, now back down to $1,103 an ounce. The New Zealand dollar starts today pretty much unchanged since this time yesterday. It fell during yesterday but recovered after the dairy auction. It is now at 63.3 US cents, 88.9 Aussie cents and 56.1 Euro cents. The TWI is now 67.7. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.